Hey y'all, I hope everybody's doing good out there. I wanted to make a quick video and just hit on a couple things. Probably the first off, today we got news that our president was vindicated from the Mueller investigation, and I think any of us that follow our president and know the kind of man that he is, the kind of leader that he is, I don't think it surprises any of us that our president was vindicated from any of the charges that the Mueller team had brought against him. Or, our president from day one has only tried doing what was best for our country, and I think that's why he's gotten so many of our support. That's why we're behind him the way we're behind him, and this is a great day for America because now all these charges and all these false accusations can finally be truly put to rest. And I just pray that our country can get behind our president like no country has ever got behind him before. That was the first thing I want to talk about. Secondly, y'all that have been following us, we got a ride coming up in Atlanta, and we're looking at going out there April 15th, tax day, and we're gonna ride on the capital of Atlanta and just like once again try to be a voice for so many of us that feel the same way, that want to hang on to our constitutional rights and embrace America for exactly what America is. In another point that I wanted to hit on is, I see a lot of comments that have come in on Facebook and come in messages that people have sent to us, almost thinking that we're the ones why things are going the way we're going. After we rode on Santa Fe, it just so happened to be the day before that abortion bill was voted on, which we know that it was voted down. And I saw some comments from people saying, "Oh, it was because of you guys, or you guys are the ones that stood up and allowed that to happen." And I beg to differ. What we're doing here in Cowboys for Trump is just a small little part of something that's so much bigger than us. That abortion bill that was voted down in Santa Fe a while back, the reason why that bill was voted down is because there was so many people that were praying. There were little widow ladies that were praying in their closet every evening that would be shut down. There was lobbyists that spent months in Santa Fe lobbying every day against that abortion bill. The little gal that spoke with us in Santa Fe that day, that little gal had been in Santa Fe every day fighting against that abortion bill. So it wasn't us. We might have been part of the bigger deal. We might have been used in a way to maybe encourage or influence, but we by in no way, shape, or form think that we're the ones that caused that vote to go the way it went. It was because of you. And another thing is, with what's going on in New Mexico today, especially with these counties that are protecting life, protecting the Second Amendment, that has nothing to do with us either. Now, we're going out and we stand on that and we advocate for that and we want to be a part of the fight. But again, we're a small little part of something going on that is much, much bigger than us. If anybody is to thank for what's going on in New Mexico, it's our local county sheriffs. It's guys like Tony Mace and Mark Cage and Corey Helton and Otero's very own David Black, who's making a great stand for Otero County. It's the county sheriffs that are standing up. Ian Fletcher out in Catron County. You guys keep standing strong, and not only the local county sheriffs, but the county commissioners that are standing up. That county commission over there in Eddy County, in support of Mark Cage standing by their side, they passed a resolution protecting life. And you guys are the ones that are making the difference. And the reason why our county commissions and our county sheriffs are making the difference that they're making is because of the people. The people are starting to speak up. The people are starting to rally. The people are starting to stand for all the things that make our country great. So if anybody needs to be thanked, it's you. It's the local county sheriff. It's the local county commission. It's the little village councils. My little hometown of Tularosa here, on April 17th, they're going to vote, and they're going to vote to protect our Second Amendment right. They're going to make Tularosa a sanctuary village. Cloudcroft just did that the other day. Alamogordo, same thing. They passed a Second Amendment sanctuary resolution for the city. Cloudcroft, Second Amendment sanctuary resolution for the town. And I think Cloudcroft is the first town in the state of New Mexico that did that. So I tell you what, y'all, there's a lot of times in New Mexico, you know, you look at all the crime in New Mexico, the poverty, the way we're ranked in the United States recently, the most least desirable state to live, and a lot of those things rob us, being from New Mexico, of our pride. But I've said it once and I'll say it again. There's going to come a day in the future where New Mexico is going to be so extremely proud of the position that we're taking, of the stance we're making, and the voice that we're beginning to speak up with, because that voice that started in New Mexico is going to echo across the United States. And I truly believe the political fabric of our nation is going to change. The people are going to get our voices back. Our republic is going to wake up, and thanks be to God we have a president in office that supports that. Unfortunately, in New Mexico, our governor is scared to death right now that she's going to lose control. She's already been threatening to sue the counties, sue her own people for speaking up. Our Secretary of State, Maggie Toulouse-Oliver, just recently said that the sanctuary status will not be upheld. Well, we'll see about that. I think that we can. I think that that decision to uphold anything is going to be made on the county level, and it's going to be made through county sheriffs, like I just mentioned a minute ago. That Glenn Hamilton over there in Tennessee, what a star in this deal. Sierra County, you guys have you a good man in Glenn Hamilton. And so we're going to ride on Santa Fe, and then we're going to go to Donana County after not Santa Fe, Atlanta. We're going to go to Atlanta on the 15th, and then been talking to old Joe Delk out in Las Cruces, and we're going to go ride on Donana County. Recently, the sheriff of Donana County said that she wasn't a constitutional sheriff, so we're going to go over there and very politely ask her what she's legislating off of, if she's not legislating off the Constitution. But Todd Lindsay, Ricky Chavez, Rusty Hamilton, Paulson, Walt Summers, Donna Talbert, there's a stir going on in New Mexico, and they're going to start standing up and riding in our county seats. And just support the county, support the commission, support the sheriff. And through that right there, and through a shift of power, because the federal government should not be legislating over us. The federal government should be doing exactly what our president is doing, and that's watching out for our national security, and that's securing our borders. And we want to thank you, Mr. President, for upholding your end up at the top. We want to thank you for supporting us on our lower end at the bottom, and come about mid to late summer, maybe fall, maybe next year, we're going to pick a day and we're going to bring you a cowboy hat. And when we do, it's going to be the greatest honor any of us have had. So thank you for clicking on. Thank you for following us. Thank you for keeping up with us. And by God's grace, through a strong leadership at the top, through President Trump, and through people like you that are watching this video, America will be great again. Thanks for clicking on, and we'll see you on the next one of these. Be encouraged. God bless.